All right, so we just got some packages. This is nothing new, but I'm positively sure this package is my bouncy ball. And so if you guys don't know, let me like put this down. Wow, I'm so sorry for the struggle. So sorry. Okay, so if you guys don't know, I am about to be 40 weeks this Saturday. Which is February 5th. That's baby's due date, but obviously we just don't know he's gonna get here. And you guys already know my mucus plug came out. But Anthony's been like getting me to do squats like almost every single day, which has been so annoying. I'll be like sitting down on the couch or laying down. He's like, we need to do squats. And I'm just like, no, like I don't want to. And so I've been told I need to order a bouncy ball. You know, one of those like huge exercise balls, and I just been told like I need to bounce in it like pretty much all day to help like, you know, go into labor and things like that. So I did order one from Amazon, so I'm gonna unpack that and then probably like sit on it all day today, all day tomorrow, all day Saturday. So I'm gonna be bouncing on that for the next few days. But yeah, this is my life. I'll be sitting on a bouncy ball because we're trying to have baby come naturally so I don't have to be induced. So fingers crossed that he will come, you guys, like naturally, because I really don't want to be induced. Okay, so some other things we got in the mail today, and it's just like some quick things, were some baby hangers. I was like stumped on which ones to get. These are just some plastic ones that I got, but I was gonna get these like velvet ones, but I wasn't like in love with them. They had like a gold top here, and I was just like, oh my god, I hate those. So I got these, and I thought you can just use them, you know, for different things for the baby. Don't know, like, I don't know. These are just better. These are like the best ones I could find on Amazon, so we're just gonna go with these for now. And then I got these pacifier clips. How cute are these? Neutral colored, of course, but I saw these on Amazon. They had really good reviews, and they're like literally gonna go with most of his outfits because, as you guys know, they're neutral. So this just came in, so hopefully today or tomorrow I can like start hanging his baby clothes in the closet. So we'll see. Lots to do, like I always say, lots and lots to do. Can't even see us. So we are heading to Food Lion to grab some raspberry tea and dates because we've been told that this helps with inducing labor. So this guy here is literally rushing to grab all this stuff because he wants to be a dad so bad.
And she wants to prolong it so bad.
I really do, but he literally was like, we're going. So here we are, going to grab some raspberry leaf tea and some dates. Oh, they're out.
This might be it.
They're out. So we're actually, wow.
That's what you get.
I just dropped my phone. We're actually going to, oh my god. We're actually going to Publix instead because they didn't have it at Food Lion.
You're gonna get this raspberry tea.
Yeah.
Raspberry leaf tea.
Raspberry leaf tea. We have to get raspberry leaf tea. And then his sister just messaged me and said I need to boil ginger. But I don't like ginger, so I don't think I'm gonna do that. But I do like raspberries. Okay. So we can't find the raspberry leaf tea here either. So we're probably gonna head over to Harris Teeter, which is right across the street, to look for this tea. So just kidding, we don't have to go to we don't have to go to Harris Teeter because Anthony found one box of raspberry leaf tea that was left. It was like all the way in the back, so he found a box. So that is what I will be drinking. Wait, let me see it. is it, you guys? We found it. Dates in raspberry leaf tea. Good morning. It is Friday. I currently have my raspberry leaf tea. As you guys know, last night we went to the store because we got like so many like I know like DMs about drinking raspberry leaf tea. It helps you like helps you go into labor. So Anthony has really been on me, like annoying me actually about drinking this tea, making sure I'm bouncing on the ball all day. So I am starting my morning off with some raspberry leaf tea. Also, a lot of you said eat dates, so I got some dates and I'm gonna be eating those throughout the day. Yeah, today's a really chill day. It's actually like raining outside right now. I don't even know if you guys can like look at my poor flowers. Actually, I got these like probably 3 days ago, and look at this. So sad. They were so cute for like 2 days, but terrible. But yeah, this is our backyard. You literally can't even see rain, so I'm not gonna even like bother trying. But yeah, today's a really chill day. I'm probably gonna run out to Target just to get a few things. Well, really, one thing is on my list. One thing, but everyone knows how Target goes. Like you go for one thing and you end up leaving out with more. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully I don't get like crazy and like start like looking everywhere, because that could happen. But I'm probably gonna go and look up. I'm gonna check out their baby section for sure, but that's not where I'm going. But I am gonna look around a little bit. But that's pretty much my day. I'm cooking breakfast right now. Probably gonna make an avocado toast for Anthony with some bacon and eggs, and then I'm just gonna have myself a bagel, fruit, and some bacon. I usually just keep it really simple lately. Every now and then I'll like have a taste of like grits and like all that good stuff, but I really just try to keep it simple. But yeah, that is our Friday. Nothing too much planned. We usually have date night on Fridays, so we'll see. Like literally like date night has looked a little different for us for the past few weeks, because like I really just don't want to do anything. And also the weather has been like weird in North Carolina. Like it's been like snowing or something crazy, so we'll probably like stay in and watch a movie. If we go out, I'll be very surprised, because we haven't did that in a few weeks. But yeah, today's date night, so hopefully we can just like cuddle and just like be inside and be cozy. So very chill day. But yeah, I'm gonna finish breakfast and then I'm going to work a little bit, because as you all know, I do work from home, and probably run a few errands. So well, this is how my morning's going. I definitely burnt this bacon. Definitely burnt this. I don't know why it's like so hard sometimes to cook turkey bacon in the oven, because it does its own thing in the oven. Like it cooks so quickly. So we're going to start over with breakfast, okay? So we are currently at my, what is it, 40-week OBGYN appointment? Yep. So this may be the last one, we're hoping.
Yep. Hoping it's the last one. Kira needs to get this child out. I feel like secretly inside she's like telling her body not to release the baby. And I feel like, I actually just definitely feel like that's what's happening. She wants to prolong this. But
anyways, I was asking, how are you feeling? We don't care about that extra.
I feel like you're trying to prolong this. So, that's how I'm feeling.
That's not true. Well,
yes, it is. You know it's true.
It's somewhat true. I was a little nervous. I feel a little better now. We prayed and anointed my belly last night, so I feel like I feel a little better. Yeah, you're right. I'm done. There we go. I feel a little better.
Good. I'm glad you feel good, baby. Let's do this. All right, she's having the baby today.
Yeah, we'll see. We're gonna, hopefully you can check how dilated I am, since my mucus plug has been like coming out in different bits and pieces.
Large bits and pieces.
All right, so quick update. As you all know, we had our OBGYN appointment, and we got the news that I will have to be induced starting today. Anthony's actually really excited about this. But yeah, I have to be induced today because there's just a few concerns, more so like the baby hasn't been moving as much the past few days, so they're just like, let's just go ahead and
His heartbeat's strong though.
Yeah, heartbeat is strong. He still looks really healthy, but just, you know, just in case and for safety measures, we're just gonna go ahead and get induced. So that is what's happening today. We'll try to keep you guys updated as much as possible. We'll see. All right, so we made it to the hospital. We were actually in room 8, which is crazy because, as we all know, that is my favorite number. How do you feel?
I feel great. This is so dope, man. Like, this is about to happen. So funny because, like, the room, what I imagine it being, is actually not, but I actually like this a lot better.
Really?
Yeah, this is really cool. So I'm excited.
Yes, here's the room again, you guys. And there's like a bathroom, and I don't know what this is.
Looks like we got a water break. Looks like we got a water break.
Yeah, it's literally right behind them.
Oh, yes.
I covered it up.
Mom covered it.
Alright.
Kiara wants to look like Beyonce when she gives birth, so that's what she's worried about right now. Just getting herself together. Y'all, this is my wife, man. You know, she's a little vain, but it's okay. It's like it's not too much, just a little bit, right, Mom?
About what?
She's a tad, you know, she's a little vain, but she's a sweetie.
What you want?
You know, people love her. She's great.
101.
Oh wow.
You feel it?
Yes.
Her contractions are getting more intense. So this is kind of crazy, yo. Because before she wasn't feeling anything. At all. And now it's like, it's getting real. She's trying to ease her contractions and now she's talking about lotioning her feet. So, you know, you're getting two sides of Kiara today.
Oh, that feels so much better. All right, no bouncing.
No
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Say hello.
I'm not putting this on there. It literally got to like 110.
Baby coming.
Oh, at least I some eyebrows on. on there. Oh, there we go. Look at him.
Oh, look at the parents.
Meet Anthony Lloyd Lewis III, aka Tripp. Looks like a little burrito.
Like a little burrito outfit or,
they have some too. They have some burrito outfits. Oh. Such a cutie. We're literally both like trying to capture content right now. A little mouth open.
Leaving the hospital.
Hi. Yes. It's our first day in the house. He's still knocked out.
Don't put me in it.
You're not gonna be in it. He's so cute.
So here we are.
The
Lewises. The Lewises, and live from my man cave office space. Our downstairs is like kind of being invaded now.
Right now. We have a family. Yeah, family's here to see the baby.
Yeah. No, we're super happy to have them here helping us out. They've been amazing. Her mom, my mom, my sisters are here. So
yeah,
it's pretty amazing. Tripp's godparents.
Yeah.
His godmom is actually back in Boston still. But anyway, here we are. We want to talk a little bit about our birth story.
Yeah, we figured we had to share it. It seemed like it was just very God divine, like from start to finish. So we just had to share with you guys, let you know like how Tripp came into this world on February 8th.
Yeah, it was crazy. Which is her favorite number.
Yeah, if you guys didn't know, 8 is my favorite number. So you're gonna hear more about this in our story.
Yeah, but anyway, God's had his hand in this moment. It was so cool. So Tripp's, his due date like came, and we were just kind of waiting for him to get here.
Yeah, I was 40 weeks, so February 5th was the due date. I was 40 weeks.
Yep.
And obviously he did not come. But they usually say that too with your first child, like they come late. When doing research on Google, don't do that, no.
Yeah, no, she did a lot of that. But she also didn't want him to come. She really wanted him to be born on the 8th, because 8's her favorite day.
I talked to God about it. God and I had this like thing, like he's coming on the 8th.
Whatever, so she just was big on that. And Sunday happened. Church was great. Worship was great. Pastor preached an incredible word, as always. And after service, a couple of the elders that we were sitting next to were just kind of like, are you guys ready? Like, are you ready? And we were just like, yeah, I mean, like, as ready as we'll ever be.
Yeah, that's what we've been saying.
Yeah, as ready as we're gonna be. And it was like, you sure? She was like, you sure? We were like, yeah. I mean, she was like, okay, if you're ready, let's pray. And I was like, okay. We both were just like, okay, like, let's do it. Like, we're down with prayer.
Yeah.
Like, never gonna refuse prayer. So we grabbed hands, and she just started praying, man.
Prayed heaven. Oh my God.
I mean, prayed heaven
down. We haven't been prayed over like that in like.
It's been a long time.
Yes, we said that right afterwards. Like, gosh, when's like the last time we've been prayed over like
just
this?
Even individually, like, it's just insane. So, prayed heaven down, her and her husband. But she was going in. She hit every point. Like every point you could possibly think of, every fear, every like doubt, everything that you can think of as a like about to be new parent, like she hit on. It was incredible.
Hit it.
And then
what's so crazy too, like we forgot to mention, like I think her brother, right? His name was Anthony or something like that. Or
it was, yeah. It's brother or brother-in-law.
His name was Anthony, and then her daughter's name was Kiera. And we're just like, what? Like, it was just such a small world. Okay, yeah. They told us that after the prayer.
Yeah. And then she was like, she looked at me and she said, okay. So here's what I want you to do. I heard the Spirit of the Lord say, get some oil in your hands. Tonight, I need you to pray over that oil, and I need you to get it in your hands, and I need you to rub her belly.
Yeah.
Rub her belly. If you're ready, she's like, if you're ready,
yep.
Rub her belly. And she was like, make sure you get underneath there. make sure you get underneath there. Like, she like getting in there. She got real like descriptive. And I was like, okay, like, all right.
And we did, that night we did that.
That night we put on worship music.
Yep.
She got out the shower. We put on worship music, and then it was just like, while she was in the shower though, I was like praying over the oil, getting everything prepared. She laid down, and I just started praying over her belly, and I started rubbing the oil, and I got underneath there like she instructed me to.
Yeah.
And
Tripp was moving a lot too.
He was moving a lot, and at the time we were really feeling him a ton.
We weren't, yeah.
He was just moving a lot less than usual.
Yeah, but that night he was actually moving quite a bit.
He was moving a lot.
It was an intimate moment for both of us. I mean, I remember getting very emotional during that time.
Was crying.
Yeah, so.
Straight waterworks.
Yeah, so we did what they told us on Sunday night, and that was great. And then Monday came, which was February 7th. Had an OBGYN appointment that morning, and you know, we're just doing I was 40 weeks and 2 days at that point. And you know, she was asking questions like, have you felt any movement like as much? Has it decreased? And I was like, actually, like, his movement has decreased quite a bit. Like, I usually feel him throughout the day, and I wasn't feeling him as much. And the first thing she said was like, yeah, but you think you should be induced today? Yeah, like, I'm gonna have to send you over today. Yeah. Like, we're gonna have to you know, she's like, we're not afraid or anything. We just want to make sure that, just in case she's like, there's no reason to wait any longer. There's no benefit to it. And she was like, we have to send you over today. Yeah. And it was just like, we were expecting. It's so funny. It's like sometimes when like God gives you a word, right? You expect it to come the way you saw it in your head. And so we're praying over the belly, and in our mind we're like, he's gonna come. The water's gonna break. Spontaneously. The minute you get underneath there and you pray, after you say amen, that water's gonna break. He's gonna come. You know, you're gonna go to the hospital, and it's gonna be this miraculous delivery. And it didn't really happen that way, right? No, yeah. When she told me that, I actually just immediately started crying. Obviously, because I'm like, that's not how I want it to be. I'm such a planner. Like, this is how it's gonna be. Like, I want this moment. I'm gonna tell this story. But afterwards, I think you actually, like, we're, you know, heading to the car. We're like, okay, we're gonna do this. Like, making that final decision. And Anthony kind of like looked at me. He's like, here, this is like how you would want it anyway. You're such a planner. Like, you get to go into the hospital anytime you want that day. They're gonna induce you, and then from there, it's like, he's like, it just makes sense. Like, this is so you, come such a planner. Yeah, like she went back home, got her things and stuff that she forgot to pack. She made sure she put it in the bag. She was like, okay, we'll make sure we get to the hospital by 1 o'clock. I had to get Chick-fil-A. It was like, the more I sat with it, I was like, okay, get it. So yeah, I called my mom, and she came within like the hour or two, but we did head to the hospital that day. And so we get to the hospital. Yes. And they, you know, we check in or whatever, and then they walk us to the room, and it's room number 8. You guys, we're walked straight directly to room 8, and I was just like, this is crazy. We're like, this is a sign, like. Dude, and so we get in the room number 8, right? Yeah. Mind you, it's February 7th, okay? February 7th, okay? And then we're room number 8. And room number 8. And mind you, 8 means new beginnings for those who don't know. But it's also Kira's favorite number, so it's like, my birthday's on the 8th. Like, our house number starts with number 8. Yeah. Like, it's just like been a thing. It's been a thing, right? Yeah. And so hours go by. We've had a nurse or two come in there, but nothing really happened. They didn't really start the induction. And I really wanted a midwife. I forgot about that. I was so big on my, like, I want a midwife. I want a midwife. I heard so many great people, like, reviews about them. I was meeting with them too during my appointments. One thing about Kira, guys, is she gets fixated on her wants. The way she sees things in her head, she gets so fixated and married to that idea. I do. And a lot of times it doesn't happen that way, and then she gets kind of bent out of shape about it not happening. My expectation, I put really high expectations. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And that, like, anyway, so we're in there waiting hours, like, and her mom gets there, nothing's really happened. Nope. And then do we meet the nurse first, or do we meet the doctor first? I think it was kind of the nurse. We met the nurse first. Really nice woman, really black woman, really informative, like, just really dope. Found out she was a doula, like, beforehand. She was great. And Kira was kind of sad that she wasn't able to get a doula.
because that wasn't necessarily covered.
Well, midwife. I wasn't able to get.
You wanted a midwife and a doula.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
You wanted a doctor, midwife, and doula.
And they only worked.
Works.
Yeah, but they only worked certain times. Like they only worked till 6 o'clock p.m.
Midweeks.
Yeah.
Midwives.
Midwives, and they only worked during the week.
So this woman was a nurse, but she was also a doula.
Yeah.
She used to be anyway before she became an RN.
Black woman, you guys.
Right.
Phenomenal woman.
Amazing. Okay.
Amazing. Yes, taking care of me, like all that great stuff.
Then the doctor comes in.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So this is the best. This is not the best part, but it's
a good part.
All these parts are great.
Yeah.
But she comes in, and we're like, oh my gosh, this is her face is the reason why we chose to go to the OBGYN we went to.
Yeah.
I was just kind of, she looks kind of familiar, but maybe I just kind of was like, she maybe has a familiar face. Like, you know, some people just have a familiar kind of looking face. And she, okay. So, battery died.
Yeah, sorry guys.
But we're back. Okay, meet the doctor. Familiar face. She's the reason why we chose to go to the OBGYN we chose to go to. Just because, you know, there was a lot of black women there and she was just kind of a familiar face. It just felt right. And so we chose her. So we didn't get, none of our OBGYN appointments, I went to all of them, by the way. Daddy went to all of them.
He did.
We never saw her.
Never did.
We never got to meet her. Actually, most of our like nurses were like white women. And,
I saw a male doctor.
A male guy. A male guy.
Yeah.
A guy. Yeah. So we meet her, and I was just kind of like, oh my gosh, like we finally get to meet this woman. And her name was Melody, Dr. Melody. She's Dr. Baldwin, whatever. She's amazing.
Yep.
And she's like, you guys look familiar. And I was just kind of like, yeah, like I was like. Okay, like she was like, where you guys from? And she said, you know, 'cause she's a military brat, so she lived in Germany and she lived here and there. And I was just like, you know, I've been in North Carolina for about 7 years, and but I'm from Boston. And she looked at me like, and then she's like, what church you go to? It was like Word Overcomers.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, I go to Word Overcomers. And she was like, she looked at me, she's like, did you go to Morning Star Baptist Church? And that is my home church from back in Boston.
Yeah. And
she was like, she went to Morning Star when she was in school at Harvard. And she was like, wait, were you in the choir? And I was just like, oh my God, I was. There was a little guy in the choir. Like, and she was like, wait, were you little? And I was just like, oh my God.
It was mind blowing. We're just like, is this for real? Like, crazy, so crazy.
And I guess she had just been in a surgery or whatever, and then she comes over to us, and it was like nobody touched Kiera until it was her time to come in the room. Yeah. Like it was just so like divine. It was just like God waited for the right nurse, the right doctor. Yeah. And they were all saying that to kind of speed the story up a little bit, like they were all saying that Kiera, you know, because she was getting induced and she was like not even 2 centimeters dilated. It was just like
They're like, so they had to insert like some kind of balloon in me or whatever to help with like, what is it, like dilation. But they were saying like, you know, with how fast is going to happen, they probably were going to be there to like deliver the baby.
Yeah, they were like, they said it was going to probably be like the next day in the evening or Wednesday. Yeah, exactly. That she kind of had.
So she wasn't going to be the black doctor, black nurse weren't going to be there. That's basically what they're saying.
Yeah, Dr. Baldwin. I mean, it could have been a black nurse, I say, but it wouldn't have been her.
Yeah, exactly.
And me and her mom were just kind of like, nah, like it's going to be y'all. Yeah. Like it has to be. Like we all just felt like such a peace in that moment, in that experience. It was just like, no, you're the doctor that's supposed to. Yeah, you're the doctor that's supposed to deliver this baby. Yeah. Right. Yeah. And her shift was over because they go 24-hour shifts. Yeah. Her shift was over at 7 a.m.
Yep. So, yeah.
So they stick the balloon in there.
Stick the balloon in me. Pull it out, and I think it was like 5 centimeters or whatever.
Yeah, it was, and 5 centimeters, which is like, they pulled it out in an hour. Usually takes a while for the body to catch up, and she was 5 centimeters immediately after that. Yeah. And then...
And what's so crazy, they came in, they're like, yeah, so you're having contractions. And I was just like, am I really? Y'all, I didn't feel a thing. I was just like, really? Like, I'm just walking around, eating my Papa John's, you know, talking to Anthony and talking to my mom, because they're both in the room. They told me I'm having contractions. And then, I was like, oh, I need to start like getting my makeup ready and stuff like that. And so I go in the bathroom, you guys, and
they come in to check on her.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh yeah, you know, Dr. Baldwin's just so sweet.
Yeah.
Like, hey, we're just coming here to check on you.
Yeah.
And then as soon as Kiara looks out the bathroom door, like,
boom. I looked down, I was like, oh my God. It was like, y'all, it just caught me off guard. I was like, I think my like water broke. And I'm like walking out and it's just like another splash hits the ground. And I was like, oh my God, my water broke. And then from there it was...
It went down.
It was all hell. No, it happened so quick. Right after that, you guys, I felt everything.
Yeah, she went from feeling nothing to literally feeling everything.
So I started using the exercise ball. I was just rolling on that. Like that was the only thing that could really help me. I didn't want Anthony, my mom, to touch me. Like, because the nurse, which was a doula, she was showing Anthony and my mom different ways to help ease me. And I was like, actually, you guys, I don't even want you to touch me.
Yeah.
I didn't even want to stand up. Like sitting down that ball was the best thing for me. How was that for you? Like looking at me?
Oh
like,
my God.
I was in somewhat pain, but I was just easing it. Like,
what do you mean somewhat pain?
It wasn't as painful as like later on for sure. Like
so it may gradually grew, but I've never seen anybody in that much pain in my life.
It was painful. Let me not play games.
It was wild. Like she was going through so much pain, like, and I was just, but I couldn't feel it, but I can tell by her expressions, like, you know, she was crying some.
Yeah,
it was a lot.
And then what didn't help you guys is there's a box in the corner and it shows you when you're having a contraction. And like when I see it, like I have to look at that box. I'm just like, oh my God, I'm really having a contraction right now.
Right, it's crazy. So they put you on some smaller, it's
like an IV yeah.
Yeah, not the epidural.
It wasn't epidural.
It was something else.
Right before that, yeah.
And because she didn't want to get the epidural, she was like, I want to do as natural as possible.
Yeah, I did.
She went on that other little pain medicine, and it did not work. She laid in the bed, and it just got worse.
It's like 2 in the morning at this point.
And she is going in. She is going in. So then what happens?
Alright, this is our second time, sorry guys.
Story of our life, right? Now
we have a special guest with us.
Yeah, now our son's hungry, right?
Yes.
Midnight hour, painful.
Yes.
Going through it. And that moment when she was like, the nurse was like, oh my God, you're a unicorn. When her water broke and it was like time, because she was not supposed to deliver till the next day, later that night or the day after, right?
Right.
And so they were like, oh my God, like this is crazy. And me and her mom was like, yep, because it's supposed to be you guys delivering this baby. So it's time for you to push.
Time for me to push.
And
I was 8 centimeters, by the way.
8 centimeters dilated.
Yes.
And then she decided, oh right. Then you decided to get the epidural.
Yes, that was hard, you guys.
She waited to 8 centimeters to get the epidural. Why did you get in the beginning?
They were like, here, you have to sit still when they put it in your spine. And I was just like, oh my God, I cannot. It was the hardest thing in the world. Like I was like shaking, you guys.
Dude.
But I got it. I needed that. Oh my God, I needed it so bad. After that, I felt nothing, you guys.
Yeah.
Felt nothing.
So then, I mean, it wasn't long after that, then it was time to push.
Yeah.
And I FaceTimed my mom. Her mom was in the room and it was me. And the nurse was in there. Dr. Baldwin wasn't in there yet. Because she comes in after, like, you know, when you start crowning or something.
Yeah.
And so, she starts to push. And maybe about 15 minutes later, you started crowning.
Yeah.
We brought Dr. Baldwin in there. And
then from there, I think it took like maybe 30 minutes or...
Maybe 10 more minutes. Yeah, maybe 10, 15 more minutes. And then we had a baby.
Head full of hair, as you guys can see.
Head full of hair.
Yes.
And it was one of the greatest moments of our life. The greatest moment of our life.
He came out, eyes just
wide open.
He
was like crying immediately, but then he was like eyes wide open, just kind of looking around. Like,
guys, crazy.
Like, who are these people? Like, what is this? What's happening right now?
Yeah.
And our little boy was here, man. It was real
on
cool.
the 8th, you guys. He's here
on the 8th at 4:36 a.m.
New beginnings.
February 8th.
Yeah, Wade 6.
In room 8.
In room 8, yeah.
18.5 inches.
Yeah.
And then he was 6 pounds, 6 ounces.
I know, I was like, what? Yeah.
6 pounds, 6 ounces.
Yeah.
So
that's our story.
That's our story. It was amazing. It was amazing.
And here we are.
Lots of emotion.
Yeah. We're parents.
We're parents.
Really parents, you guys.
He's stealing my boob, so.
Yeah, right. He's going way at it.
There's that. He's going way at it. Oh my God.
But that is our labor and delivery story. Of course, we'll be sharing more about like postpartum and stuff and like how these first few days have been. But yeah, today he's literally 4 days old, which is crazy. But we never seen anything so perfect. He is so sweet and so adorable. We literally can't stop looking at him. You're gonna see tons of pictures and videos for sure. He's the cutest thing in the world.
Skin's my favorite thing to do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but we'll talk more about all this stuff.
Yeah.
Coming up. Our actual setting is probably gonna be our living room going forward, but. Of course, you know, we got a bunch of family here and they're downstairs. My mom's cooking and she's throwing it down right now. All right. Okay, anyway, we love you.
We're about to go eat. He's eating already, but we're about to go eat soon. But that is our story, guys.
Sorry. All right, love you guys.
Love you. All right, so we are heading to our first pediatrician appointment. You can see he is really knocked out. He's so cute in his little outfit. He's been doing really good in I guess on car rides. He's been like going to sleep. Granted, this is only his second car ride. Look at this face. So someone just had their first appointment and peed on the mat as soon as we laid him down. But we found out that's totally normal. He was going crazy a few minutes ago.
He had a big poopy too, didn't he?
Yeah, he had a big poopy. But not in his little fit, he knows better. And I got pooped on too.
So gross.
All right. Okay, so we just got back from Tripp's first photo shoot, you guys, and he somewhat killed it. So we slept the whole way, like there, like knocked out in the car. It was in Charlotte, so we had to drive like 2 hours. And you guys, like as soon as we pulled up, he literally wakes up and I'm like, oh my God, no. So we get inside, we get him dressed and whatnot, and the photographer was like, he is just not trying to go back to sleep. And I was like, oh my God, because he was asleep for like 2 hours. So the first few like photos, I guess, the first few photos, he has his eyes like wide open, like he's like looking at the camera. And she was all like, well, he must be photo ready. And I was like, I guess so. So the first few photos, his eyes are open, but we really want to get him to sleep because like when the babies are asleep during the photos, like they're literally the cutest, you guys. Like you can fold them up, like sit them in different positions. So I had to feed him again. So I put him on the boob and y'all, he was just like looking at me, I was looking at him, he's looking at Anthony, like he was doing everything that he was not supposed to be doing. He literally was not sleeping. So it literally took like 30 to 45 minutes to put him back to sleep. So we're just kind of like all sitting there while I'm feeding him, and he's just like, he'll close his eyes and he's just like, just kidding, like open them back up. But we finally got him to sleep, and so it ended up turning out really good. But like, you guys, what a struggle, like to get him back to sleep. He was really playing games with us. I was like, you only had one thing to do today, and that was just go to sleep. And he did the complete opposite. I was trying not to like get emotional. I was like, oh my God, I need these photos to be what I want them to be. But ended up being great. The photographer was great. I'm glad I traveled to Charlotte to get her or book with her, because I was looking around in like Raleigh area and I could not find anyone, and she's a Black photographer and she did an amazing job. So can't wait for those photos to come out. But you guys, what a struggle it was, oh my gosh. But you're definitely gonna get some behind the scenes of him. He was the cutest thing ever, so enjoy those clips. But yeah, he is 4 days old today, which is crazy. He's grown up so fast. But I hope you guys enjoy.